me understand a little bit about how you got into this work. What's the story behind that?
The very, very short version is I had a breakdown, but you probably want a little bit of a longer version than that. But I think I had and have actually mental illness. I have obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, which I think is very commonly known, much trivialized due to things like Channel 4's OCD cleaners, where I'm a little bit OCD. Doesn't kind of work that way. But it's a very painful, frustrating condition. There's a desire to control everything, to perform routines, to the sense of trying to control everything. And I developed that at a very young age after witnessing a family accident. That's not for today. And as I got older, given the fact that, like yourself, 46-year-old, back in the day, the treatments and the solutions weren't in place as they would be today. So as I got older, it morphed into something called generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD, which essentially is obsessive compulsive anxiety. And as I went through life, I was successful from an outside looking in society definition of success, but I was constantly running at this really high state of anxiety. And long story short, I spent over a decade in my professional career at a state of burnout. I was very much an introvert working in an extrovert's world, which surprises people given my choice of career now. But by the definition of I recharge in my own company. I love what I do. I love being on stage in front of thousands of people, but it's about how I recharge. But in 2012, I had a breakdown. And it was at that point I started to use speaking as a therapy initially. It's a way of kind of getting my stuff out. And I took the really weird decision of actually doing it to a very small, trusted audience that was actually professional. It was like a networking group in that sense. What I found was, by sharing my experiences with vulnerability without the filter, especially being a 6'3", 20-odd stone guy, people aren't used to hearing that. And by me sharing my stuff, people started sharing their stuff with me. Yeah, and then I realized two things. I could never be a coach or a counselor. I felt massively overwhelmed. But the second thing was I felt deeply saddened.